Hello and welcome to my studio. I'm Beth Wheeler and I'm here for Earth Safe Finishes EcoPour kit. The EcoPour is totally non-VOC, so it's very safe for households with pets, small children, and anyone with a chemical sensitivity. I'm using the EcoPour pouring medium and the EcoPour acrylic base today. I've mixed up all of my colors but one, and I wanted to mix this up with you. I'm shaking the container first, and that's so the product at the bottom of the container is the same consistency as that at the top. And I'm going to pour some in here. Not a whole lot, just a little bit in the bottom. And we need to leave some room because we're going to mix that with 4 parts of the pouring medium. I'm going to make this green, and I'm using Earth Safe Finishes liquid pigment phthalo green, and I'm going to start by adding just a couple of drops and mixing it up. I want kind of an emerald green, so I'm going to add a couple more drops, see if we can get that a little bit more intense. There we go. We're going to be doing a ring pour today, which is a lot of fun. It gives some great texture, and there are lots of possibilities with it. Okay, I have the acrylic base and the pigment mixed up, and now I'm going to add the pouring medium. And I'm putting 3 to 4 times the amount of the paint in there in the pouring medium. Oops, and slopping it. I use a lot of paper towels in the studio. Okay, I'm going to add a few more drops of the green pigment because that's not quite as intense as I want it to be. I guess you have to open the top first, don't you? There, that's better. I wanted kind of a malachite green or an emerald green. And we're going to add a couple of drops of silicone to that. And mix it up just a little bit. Okay, just a little mix. And we're going to do a dirty cup then. Here's the white. And the green. When I poured that in there, it's making cells already, even though the white had no silicone in it. I don't usually add silicone to the white or the black because I often use those as background colors, and you don't want cells in the background. And if it doesn't make cells, it will make little dimples, and that's not what you want. You want a nice smooth finish. And this is probably just about the right amount. We're going to cover the canvas completely, and it's going to be kind of like a puddle pour. You know how when you pour in the center of a puddle, it starts to expand? Well, that's what's going to happen with this. We're going to start right in the center-ish. There we go. Okay, and now one of the things that I don't usually like to do, and that's tilt. I do need to tilt this one. Boy, that really does look like malachite down at this end. And notice I'm pouring in a clockwise manner. I'm not going back and forth. I'm tilting this way, and then this way, this way, and this way, and then this way. And that's to prevent any zigzaggy lines from the from the tilt, excuse me. Okay, now I'm going to touch up my corners and my edges. And I'm not using push pins anymore. I found these really dandy lids at work that they just throw out, and they're always the same thickness, so it makes it really easy to get my canvas balanced. It used to be that if I didn't get the all the push pins pushed in exactly the same, then my canvas wasn't level, and it was a dickens of a time trying to get it straight to prevent runoff. So we're going to torch this. Woo! Wow! Those cells popped right up, didn't they? That's yummy. Okay. The tilting kind of keeps it from looking like the center of a tree. Some people like the center of the tree and they'll call it a tree ring pour. I like the serendipity. When you tilt, it brings in motion and some texture that you don't get with the straight tree ring pour. So we're going to let this dry and see what it looks like when we come back. And we're back with the ring pour. It's been 2 days and the paint is dry to the touch, but it hasn't cured yet. It'll be about 2 weeks until we can varnish this. But for now, look at those beautiful cells and the lovely motion that we have in there from that ring pour. I think in the future we're going to do a video just on varnishing, so you can see the difference between varnish and resin, an epoxy resin. Okay. Have a great day in your studio. Bye. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click the like and subscribe button and visit Earth Safe Finishes at earthsafefinishes.com and Studio Beth Shan at studiobethshan.com. Happy painting!